Hello everybody, this is Patrick with Mainland Cycle Center, and today we're looking at the brand new Cfmoto 450 Ibex. This has probably been our most anticipated motorcycle of 2025, and let me tell you, my first impressions of this bike are, I'm quite impressed for everything that you're getting, plus the level of detail of this motorcycle. I have, we sell KTM, Kawasaki, and Cfmoto, and of the three, for an entry-level adventure bike, this is by far the best. The only one of those three models I carry that has outer diameter spokes like this, hand crank adjustable windshield, this is the only one that has a clearly labeled easy on-off ABS button. So it's really no doubt that this bike has been so sought after and everybody's just been so interested in it. I like this outer cage they added for protection of the engine. Of course, light skid plate on this machine. Everybody seems to call me about the gray, but to be honest, if I was interested in buying one myself, I'd probably be much more interested in the teal, blue, and pink accented one. I think that those colors just pop a lot better. I like the white handguards. Just a really impressive and bold color combination. Of course, Cfmoto's color is that teal color, and in my video it looks more blue than it does teal. It's definitely a teal color. I like the little pink stripe they had on the seat. It's nice. LED illumination all the way around. It's pretty much a staple with any Cfmoto that you get. This engine is based off the 450 SS motor. But in general, I actually didn't have just the craziest of hopes for this machine when it was initially announced. I mean, I knew that people would be interested in it, but I just didn't think there'd be as much as there is for this. I know that when we first had the 390 Adventure from KTM, there was a big buzz on that machine, and so I don't know why it didn't hit me that this bike would just be so many people interested in it, but it definitely does. Really nice gauge cluster. Of course, you can navigate through the gauge cluster, push the enter. That gives you vehicle information, of course. You can select ABS, has traction control. You can change your shift. This is your shift light RPM. You can connect your phone to the gauge cluster, of course. You can select music through your gauge cluster, navigate through it. You can change the theme, so if you don't like the way your gauge cluster looks, you can change that. So, what kind of information you want, battery voltage, fuel range, the time, average fuel consumption, average speed, auto brightness for the gauge cluster, different types of measurements, so if you're talking about kilometers or miles per hour. But yeah, real nice on that. Let's go ahead and start this one up. overall a real nice sound to the motorcycle. And then I was showing the tops of the forks are adjustable. Of course, you've got your spring tension on this side and compression on this side. KYB forks on this unit. I really kind of dig the stacked headlight. I was a big fan of the Kawasaki Versy 650, and it had a design of it that had a stacked headlight like this, not the mushroom one, but the other one that I really enjoyed. And this kind of gives me a little bit of a reminiscent feel to that. For an entry-level adventure bike, this bike is definitely coming with some pretty darn aggressive dual-purpose tires for its class. I don't see why too many people would have to change those unless they were doing more street than off-road, really. And then, of course, if you're doing something crazy aggressive, then look into something like Headlight or Moto Z Tractionators or something like that for this. But yeah, those are my kind of quick first impressions of the new Ibex 450. And all I can say is I'm impressed. We'll see y'all next time.